Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Hare Hare. Namah Om Hara Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Hare Hare. Namah Om Hara Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Namaste. On a Vedic cosmogony, ontology, there is the fundamental principles of consciousness and primordial matter that conjoin and starting to make movement. And this movement creates the first big principle of manifested energy, that is Mahat. And Mahat means the great, the intelligence, the wisdom. And this Mahat, when it gets more in an infinitesimal portion, it's called Buddhi, discernment, intelligence, knowing the difference between what is permanent and what is not permanent. So Lord Buddha is that one that knows and leaves the things that are permanent as permanent and impermanent as impermanent. In Jyotish Shastra, the sun, Surya, represents our soul. Chandra, the moon, represents our mind. And Mercury, Buddha, Buddhi, represents our intellect. But intellect in a more profound manner also, not only on mathematics. The history of Mercury appearance, it starts from the wife of the spiritual master being in love with the moon, going out from spirituality to the senses and having a new life from the senses mixed with spirituality, bringing life to Mercury. Later this Mercury is going to be raised by Brihaspati, Jupiter. But the main point here is that Mercury is also a planet very related to the senses, related to the material world, willing to go to the material world and have fun, like a child, very curious about all the stuff, but also very clever, very dexterous, can do a lot of stuff. So this is very important to understand about Mercury. Mercury and Buddhi It's a planet that can govern our learning, our speech, our communication with others, our capacity to do new stuff, grab new material things and transform it. It is like a genius, a scientist that makes a lot of things with very little things in very bright manner, but it can also be influenced in a wrong way. So Mercury is like a chameleon that takes the color of who is with. If the person has a very strong Mercurian tendencies, it's going to be just like shaping and behaving like the others with whom it's gathered. So the intellect is very important to comprehend things and also to discern between the right and wrong, from what is the soul principle and what is the material principle, from what is going to be our movement inwards and what is going to be our movement outwards. So when Mercury grows a little bit more than a child, it starts to understand that all tools from this material world should be somehow connected to the spiritual world. If this connection is lost, something happens, and maybe there is some troubles and problems. So let's see what this is it. Namaste. If you wanna have online consultations, please contact my email namaste.tiago@gmail.com. Namaste!